Okay, so I'm back, and I want you to notice that on the cross product, I have 2 by 2 matrices, and the first time I'm multiplying by the I unit vector, and then the second time I'm multiplying by the J unit vector, and the third time I'm multiplying by the K unit vector. So I'm expecting to have numbers in front of I, J, and K. Notice also this works very much like expansion by minors, and that the first one is going to be a positive, the second one is going to be a negative, and the third one is going to be a positive, so they alternate. Now, what you need to note is in the first 2 by 2 matrix, notice the ones are missing. So I took away the ones. And notice in the second matrix, the 2's are missing. And in the third matrix, the 3's are missing. So to help me remember which ones I'm filling in, it's whichever matrix it is, that's the one that's missing. So in the first matrix, no 1's, in the second matrix, no 2's, in the third matrix, no 3's. Okay, so I'm going to set this one up and pause the video. So in this first matrix, notice I did not include the 1's. So I didn't include this, and I didn't include this. I threw away the first part of the triple. Okay, now I'm going to write out the next one, pause the video. So now notice I do in fact have a subtraction sign. The first one started out positive, and then I go to negative. And notice this time in that matrix, I did not include the second number. So that's the one that's missing. So I have the first two numbers here on top and these here on bottom. And so I'm crossing out that middle term and ignoring it. Okay, I'm going to write the next one, pause the video. Okay, so again, notice I'm back to positive, and this time I didn't include the last numbers. So I ignored those, and I simply put these in top and this pair in bottom, and notice I have a K. Okay, so now if you remember to evaluate the 2 by 2's, remember you do south minus north. We live in Southern California, so we're better than Northern California. So I'm going to do that for each one. Pause the video. So now you can see for each one I did south minus north, and then I'm simply going to simplify to get, so check your math, make sure you got the same numbers I have, or if I want to write this in vector form, I could write it like this. Okay, try the next one by yourself, pause the video, and then you can check your work. Check your math on this step to make sure you're doing south minus north. And then I'm going to simplify for the last step, pause the video, double check your math, and then of course I could write it in vector form, which would be 11, negative 10, and 8. Okay, so next you're going to check your homework answers. The substitute's going to put the answers up for you, and after you've checked your answers, you might want to compare with someone next to you to make sure you find your mistakes. Then you're going to work on review side 2, and tonight's homework, which is already on School Loop, is page 433. Tomorrow is group test. You are not changing groups, you are keeping the groups that you are in right now, and I will see you Monday.